Hey everyone, I hope that you had a restful and hopefully relaxing Thanksgiving break. I just wanted to check in now that we are getting started with Unit 8, the very last unit in our class. We have almost 2 weeks left. Our last week of classes ends on Friday, so do be aware of that. Our last day is on Friday. Hold on, I'm looking at my calendar. Friday, December 10th. Just want to make sure I don't say the wrong thing. So Friday, December 10th is when the final version of the final project is due. And I'll say a little bit more about that here in just a second. But all of that just to let you know that the class doesn't go until the 12th. It doesn't go until that Sunday. This week we are doing our kind of first drafts of the research project, and we are going to start workshopping those in groups. And so if you click on the unit narrative for Unit 8, I'm looking at it over here on this other screen just so I can make sure I say the right things. You'll get some information about, looking at the last couple of steps in the research project guidelines and instructions. There's some guidance about how to make an argument, how to present your original interpretation of the sources that you have been researching and the questions you've been working to answer. And then you'll find a link to a spreadsheet. In that spreadsheet, you will share a link to your project in progress. So again, it's okay if it's just a draft. It's okay if it's sort of incomplete. I would ask that you at least have kind of your main argument stated and at least a little bit of an outline about what sources you're going to use before you share it for workshopping. But again, it is okay if it's incomplete, and it is okay for that because we'll be giving each other ideas and feedback about what we might make stronger. So for example, if you do have your research question stated, you have like an intro paragraph and your argument there, folks could give you feedback on whether or not your argument really directly addresses your question, if there are things you might tweak to make it stronger, and so on. So, again, that's the idea. You'll use, I'll kind of update the spreadsheet as people start adding their work there, and I will put you into groups on the spreadsheet itself. Once I start building that spreadsheet, I will post a video announcement that actually walks you through the spreadsheet to show you how I've organized it and where to give feedback. The spreadsheet will have links to Google Docs, and that's where you will talk to each other about your projects in your groups. You do have specific things that you should review for one another. So again, thesis statement, that's the argument I was talking about. Evidence, so you do need to at least present some of your evidence so that you can get some feedback on how you're interpreting it. If you don't have a conclusion, that's okay. That is one of the points that I put for feedback. But, again, if there's not a conclusion yet, just say this one's a work in progress. There's no conclusion yet, but I will definitely make sure I have one. You need to have your feedback to one another by Monday the 6th. And so and I should back up to Thursday the 2nd. So that's just in a couple of days is when you need to share your first drafts. It's okay if it goes to the 3rd. Friday the 3rd, but please try not to take much longer than that. And that's, again, why I said it's okay to have a work in progress, because everyone needs time to be able to look at each other's work and send some feedback by Monday the 6th. I say Monday the 6th so that you will then have time to take into account the feedback and use it to strengthen your final version of your project. Hopefully that is somewhat clear. One other question that I got is about the format of the project. I left that wide open so that you can do any kind of digital format that you would like. You can do an Adobe Spark project. That's the example I have in the spreadsheet. You could do a story map. You could do a PowerPoint. The key, though, is you'll need to be able to share it with a link. So if you have a PowerPoint slideshow, for example, if you can share it via a OneDrive link or a Google Drive link, that's how you'll share it with everyone else. Also, do remember it's more than fine to complete your project right on Medium. You can write a Medium post. Medium's pretty dynamic. It has its limitations, but you can include images and videos and links within Medium. So that might be a great option if you don't want to branch out and do a different kind of platform for your project. All right. Hopefully that addresses some questions you may have had. Please let me know what questions you have that I didn't address, and I will be happy to answer those. And I look forward to winding things up on these final projects.